I found a device that turns any bike into an electric bike in under 2 minutes. Another one that's basically a robot cameraman for your phone. And this thing that looks like a kid's toy but can actually hack into Wi-Fi networks. 10 gadgets you've probably never seen before, and honestly, some of them are going to blow your mind. Links to everything are in the description because some of this stuff you're going to want immediately. Let's start with something that looks like it came from a cyberpunk movie. The Sound Blaster Reimagine is what happens when audio engineers get tired of boring mixing boards. It's a completely modular audio hub where you literally snap magnetic blocks together like high-tech Lego. Want a volume slider here? Snap. Need a rotary knob there? Snap. Touchscreen for controls? Snap it on. You can rearrange your entire interface on the fly, which is perfect for streamers who want their setup to actually match what they're doing. The wild part is it has a built-in DOS emulator, so you can play classic games like Doom right on the tiny screen while mixing your audio. Oh, and there's an AI DJ that generates royalty-free music in real time. At $329, it's like having a professional audio studio that you can rebuild however you want.
Next up is something that looks innocent, but is actually pretty powerful. The Code Dot is basically what would happen if a Tamagotchi went to hacker school and came back with a computer science degree. This little device can control smart home gadgets, test Wi-Fi networks for security issues, and even run custom code you write directly on it. The full color display makes it way more pleasant to use than those old school hacker tools, and you can control robots with voice commands through OpenAI integration. It's like having a Swiss Army knife for anyone who likes to tinker with tech. Just don't become the neighborhood menace with it. At $129, it's surprisingly capable for something that fits in your pocket. Here's one for people who can't sit still during meetings. The Cheer Controller is a wireless air mouse that doubles as the world's most productive fidget toy. You can wave it around to control your cursor during presentations, click through slides from across the room, or just use it to scroll through social media without touching your phone. When you're not using it for actual work, all the buttons and wheels still click and spin, giving you something to do with your hands that doesn't look unprofessional. It's currently on Kickstarter for around $60, and honestly, it's genius for anyone who clicks pens constantly. The Senko XV M4 solves one of those problems that seems obvious once someone points it out. When you're recording with your phone's back camera, you're basically shooting blind, hoping you're in the frame. This little wireless monitor magnetically snaps onto your phone and mirrors the screen, so you can finally see what you're recording. It's like ripping the flip screen off a professional camera and sticking it on your iPhone. You can even detach it and hold it in your hand while your phone stays on a tripod, checking your shot from up to 160 feet away. At $45, it's way cheaper than buying a dedicated vlogging camera just to get a flip screen. If you're finding the video useful so far, take a second to hit like and subscribe so YouTube knows to show more cool Amazon finds like these. Power banks are boring until you find one with a real AC outlet built in. The Core Plus has a 27,000 mAh battery and a 200-watt AC socket that lets you plug in actual wall chargers. Laptops, camera gear, small electronics, stuff that normally needs wall power can now run anywhere. The coolest feature is the swappable battery system. The battery section detaches so you can swap in a fresh module in seconds, like reloading a magazine. It's $119 and ships in February, which is perfect timing for anyone who's tired of hunting for outlets. The Acasis SSD Enclosure is what happens when someone realizes that iPhones need more than just storage expansion. It's a magnetic external drive that hits 10 gigabytes per second transfer speeds, but it's also a 6-in-1 USB hub with HDMI output, SD card readers, and charging ports. Snap it onto your phone and suddenly you've got desktop-level connectivity in your pocket. At $60, it's like turning your phone into a portable workstation. For anyone making content with their phone, the Trexo Wheels Go is basically a tiny robot cameraman. It's a motorized dolly that follows voice commands and can track your face with AI, physically driving left and right to keep you in frame. You can tell it to slide left and it goes, tell it to circle around a product for B-roll, and it handles the movement automatically. It's like having a camera operator that fits in your backpack. At $215, it's way cheaper than hiring an actual camera crew. Flashlights seem basic until you find ones that actually think about how you use them. Wuben makes two that are worth knowing about. The G5 is compact with a rotating head that's perfect for close-up work and weird angles. The X4 is bigger and pushes 1,500 lumens for serious area lighting. Both have magnetic bases, so you can stick them to metal and go hands-free. Plus, RGB modes for photo setups or visibility. They are $20 to $40, and both are way more thoughtful than the generic flashlights most people settle for. The Nebula X1 Pro is what happens when someone decides portable projectors need to stop being toys. This thing looks like a flight case on wheels and pumps out 3,500 lumens with a 7.1.4 channel audio system that eliminates the need for external speakers. It's basically a mobile IMAX theater that you can roll into your backyard. The liquid cooling keeps it quiet while blasting 4K on a 300-inch screen. At $4,500, it's definitely not for everyone, but if you want to be the person who brings the movie theater to the party, this is how you do it.
The photo tag tracker adds something most trackers are missing, a way for people to actually contact you when they find your stuff. It has an e-ink display where you can write your contact info directly on the screen. Someone finds your lost bag, they immediately know who to call. You can even upload a picture that only you would recognize. At $33, it's a simple idea that makes way more sense than hoping someone figures out how to contact you through a generic tracker. Here's something that's been raising serious money on Kickstarter. This bike motor kit lets you turn any regular bicycle into an electric bike in just a couple of minutes. Instead of being stuck with the limited selection of expensive e-bikes, you can upgrade your existing bike or even a high-end lightweight one with this compact device. It mounts like those old-school generators people used to use for bike lights, but it delivers 750 watts and up to 56 miles of range. It costs $360, but it's way cheaper than buying a dedicated e-bike, and you get to keep the bike you already like. If you miss the satisfying clack of old typewriters but can't give up modern connectivity, this retro mechanical keyboard blends 1950s aesthetics with current tech. It connects to multiple devices at once, has RGB lighting, and includes a cradle at the top for your tablet or phone. The shiny lever actually controls brightness or volume, making every adjustment feel tactile and satisfying. At around $100, it's like having your grandmother's writing desk with a cyberpunk upgrade. Most of this stuff you'll never see in a Best Buy because it's too weird for mainstream stores. But if you want tech that's designed to make you more productive instead of just looking cool, watch this next video.